Anthony Miller has the offensive players of the special teams and defensive players of the week. We'll get right into it. Of course, the easy pick, offensive player of the week, Abram Smith. Running back, DC Defenders, 23 carries, 218 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Need we say more? He was all over the place. Massive game. Honorable mention, Quentin Dormady. That's right, the controversial, but then it wasn't, and it was made up, or whatever the deal is going on there. 22 of 25, 256 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Cordy Latimer, tight end for Orlando Guardians, 8 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Wish he stayed in the game at the end with the 4th and 15, but he was gassed. Hopefully, could this be a sign that the Orlando Guardians offense is ready to get going? Luis Perez, Vegas Vipers, 20 of 28, 269 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 carries for 9 rushing yards. Jeff Badette, Vegas Vipers, 5 catches, 80 yards, and 2 TDs. And Brian Hill, a running back from the Battlehawks, 14 carries, 79 yards, rushing yards, 3 catches for 29 receiving yards. Defensive player, Pita Taumapeo, linebacker, Vegas Vipers, 5 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss, and 1 false fumble, all over the place. Huge game from him. Honorable mention, Agene Harris, DB from the Roughnecks, 4 tackles, 2 interceptions. Willie Taylor, linebacker for the Renegades, 3 tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for a loss, 1 forced fumble. Andre Mintz, linebacker, DC Defenders, 3 tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 forced fumble. Terrence Smith, linebacker, Orlando Guardians, 7 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 forced fumble. Tim Ward, defensive line, Houston Roughnecks, 5 tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for a loss. Special teams player of the week, Darius Shepard, the kick returner, 3 kickoff returns, 155 yards with an 80-yard long return for him. Honorable mentions, Taylor Russolino, kicker, Arlington Renegades. He was 2 for 2 with a 43-yard long field goal. And Donald Hagman, Battlehawks, also had 2 field goals with 36 being the longest. Mac Brown, punter, Orlando Guardians, 3 punts for 47.7. And Brad Wigg, Brahmas, 5 punts for 42.6. And hey, I still got to bring up the Marquette King punt that he downed himself, which was pretty cool, but he didn't get enough stats in there. So there you have it, the Week 5 offensive, defensive, and special teams players of the week.